Hello, folks, and welcome to our weekend in review. We are here in the senior pastor office, and now you know where all these amazing sermon illustrations come from. Each one of these books is now in here somewhere.
Hello, 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 hello.
This impressive library, and maybe it's just for looks, but I think he's actually read some of these books. Pastor, we're in deep here in Lent, and this weekend we talked about John Mark and Paul and Barnabas. What was that about?
Yes, we talked about one of the last things Paul wrote before he left the earth in 2 Timothy chapter 4 when he writes that bring along John Mark. He's useful for me for my work, useful to me for my work. This is after he had booted John Mark off the itinerary for the second missionary journey because John Mark had wimped out on the first missionary journey. It talks about how God can effect reconciliation, forgiveness in our lives, even when there's someone we have seemingly written off, or we ourselves have been written off by somebody.
I think we can all experience that. I talked to my kids about the sermon after the service and said, "Is anybody in your life annoying?" And they all pointed to each other and occasionally to me. So, what happens when your
My
boss
Mark,
is
my Mark.
You beat me to the punch. Oh, well, we've got a busy couple weeks coming up. Of course, this Sunday is Palm Sunday. This whole weekend, we're going to have a celebration in our services. We're going to have the palm branches and the whole bit. This coming Wednesday is our last official Lenten meal, and our classes that follow the service at 6:30. And then we're looking at Easter, which that weekend, no Saturday night or Monday night service, just 3 services on Sunday, Easter Sunday, 7, 9, and 11, every 2 hours. Great event to bring your friends and relatives to. Great time to invite some people to church.
It's what Christianity's all about. Hold up before them the great message that because Jesus lives, we will live also.
And our church looks beautiful on that particular Sunday. And it's your anniversary, am I right?
That's right. Although it was the beginning of the month, April Fool's Day, but yeah, I preached my first sermon here, Easter Sunday in 2010. So 4 years.
Wow.
4 more
years. He's made it. I don't think there's anything else going on that I know of, but Pastor, what can the folks be thinking about this week here at home?
There was a quote we used at the beginning about forgiveness that I absolutely love. It says, to forgive is to set a prisoner free and to discover that the prisoner is you. And I've thought about that in my own life. Man, you can get really bound in, imprisoned by folks that you have difficulty forgiving. Also, there was a great quote from the end of a devotion by Dr. Kretzmann. There were a couple people wanted that quote about the mark we make in the world, and we're going to include that, I think, on the site here. So enjoy that. It's just something to remind us what really is lasting in this world. It's carrying the cross of our Lord Jesus Christ. Forgiving, reconciling. Hey, we're going to spend eternity together. Let's not let the momentary difficulties or things that upset us really block our vision of what we share in common.
That's a good word. And I forgive you for all those things. Just kidding.
I don't know. I'm holding on to a few of mine now. We forgive in Christ. Hey, you guys have a great week. God bless you.
We can pull that out.
No, that was funny.